when Panama City was struggling financially, it annexed St. Andrews and several other small towns. Again, this was kind of a fishing epicenter, so the architecture that you're going to see throughout the tour is really functional. It's not going to be high over the top. It actually, just has a function to it. And George West actually is the one that founded this publishing museum. This whole area, really because of the expansion of the beach and because of Panama City, was a bit forgotten. And again, second and third generation is what you're going to see throughout. They wanted to keep it in the family. They wanted to keep it just as mom and dad did. What the city ended up doing was hiring a chainsaw artist, and he shaped it, and then they salvaged the tree and got it anchored in cement to help steady it. And it is wearing. Don't have windows. Yeah. So we're not exactly sure. Maybe it was a church or. And Bill Tant was known for diving, and as we'll walk over and get closer, and you'll actually see the side of the house is painted as a diving flag. And so people would hear about, there's this guy that will teach you how to dive. Just go to the house that's a diving flag. And he would work out deals with the fishermen to get on their boats to get out to some of the diving spots. But the ongoing issue was the fact that, well, we don't want you to know our fishing spots. Well, I don't really care. All I want to do is dive in this area, and every morning and every night he would blow the conch shells. It was just, again, it was a signature piece, and all the different restaurants, they'd always go, oh, that's Captain Scuba, that's Bill Tant. To the left is a four-headed palm. To the left, the four-headed palm. A pretty unique. This was a pretty unique. It was found at a sanitation plant, water treatment plant. It was right ahead of a 2-year-old live oak, and a lot of folks aren't familiar with what's hanging from the tree. This is called Spanish moss. It's an epiphyte, which means it lives off of the moisture in the air. It doesn't kill the tree, doesn't suffocate the tree. Something else that you guys are actually lucky to see today actually is the ferns. Okay, these ferns actually, because of the rain, they're bright green right now, but typically they curl up and they look dead. And actually, let me see, it's called the resurrection fern. Resurrection fern, and it actually lives off the tree. It's kind of like the alligator and the bird. The bird picks all the stuff off the back of the alligator. This actually sustains itself. Here's the church. Okay, so it's 124 years old. It was constructed in 1887. Again, simple functional architecture. There was a Methodist congregation here from 1920 to 1955. At some time they removed the 2 rooms, and in the walls were 2 of the 4, and the walls to 2 of the 4 supports for the steeple with the 3,000-pound bell. The supports were cut off in the attic, and the walls began to spread and the steeple was sinking in. So in 2007, the current small congregation received a historic preservation grant from the state of Florida and the Florida Sanctuary. The steeple was jacked up back in place, 2 rooms rebuilt. Replicas of the windows were installed, and so they're double hung so that you can actually open the windows. Similar to the museum, you can open the windows. In 2005, the city purchased the building from Buddy West, who's the great-great-grandson of Mr. West, which was still in operation. And so we're Obviously, we've completed the restoration, and so right now we're looking at just about a year of actually being open to the public. So that's why we offer the walking tours and things. Because a lot of locals just don't know what the community, and St. Andrews started before Panama City. I mean, this was the first little spot because of the port with the Civil War and different things. This is what started Panama City. So.